Hello everybody, this is the Game Master 127, and welcome to a kind of Merry Christmas deck profile. I am once again unveiling my updated version of the Noble Knights that I have been working on. I do apologize for kind of like the lack of content that's been going on, mainly in regards to my voice. Also, in addition to this being the Christmas episode, this is probably also going to be the 2017 is a wrap-up video. Not really much I really want to talk about with that, other than I did get a video that did hit 1,000 views, and that was really cool to see. But other than that, there isn't really much else I really want to talk about, not really to make a whole video about. Plus, having it between December and then when I do a channel wrap-up in March, it's kind of a lot, plus with the Christmas episode, so I think what I just might do is I might put those two together, kind of like I'm going to do for today. Anyway, so with that out of the way, on to the deck profile. So, first on the list is, of course, the one copy of Medrot. Again, this is most of this is based off of what I had in the last one, so there's not really much of a difference. I can't tell you with what I run. Again, there's much difference. I added just a few cards. But of course, once the link comes out on the new spell card in the next set, come January, it will probably be updated again sometime. Not really sure when, but soon. 2 copies of Boars. Boars, of course, searches. The 1 copy of Torgus, sorry. I actually haven't looked at this deck in a long time, so I'm going to have to remember how to pronounce all these guys. 1 copy of Gawain, 1 copy of Griston, 1 copy of Gwalchavad, 1 copy of Purter, 2 copies of Brother, 1 of Bedrear, 1 of Black Launcelin, and then 1 of Actor. That rounds up pretty much all the knights. Good number, pretty much. Get them all out right here. It's a pretty good ensemble of knights, really. It's terrible, but that's all the knights, really. It's good, maybe if I can add a couple more copies of like Mandarin or something else, maybe give the deck a little bit more consistency, but other than that, I mean, again, this is a very casual, I cannot express this enough, being a very casual deck profile, so again, it's casual, don't expect this, to win any competitive YCSs or even locals for that reason. 1 copy of Merlin, because Merlin is just really good. 1 copy of Lady of the Lake, because Lady's mainly for like the synchro plays. 1 for Gwen. Added Gwen, or Gwen's still in it, I'm sorry, not getting into the spells yet. It's really just spells and traps, I didn't really add a whole bunch of monsters, really. Gwen, because it's a 300 attack and it's just something to get over. 1 copy of Effect Veiler. 1 copy of Honest, 1 copy of Night Day Greffer. Again, it's I kind of went back and forth on Greffer, but he is a warrior, he's light, 17 attack, can't really argue with that. The 2 boss monsters I have in here are Blackluster Soldier and at the beginning, and Vision Hero Witch Raider. Again, they're dark and light, they're warriors, really good boss monsters. They can both have all the arms, so these guys definitely pose very much a threat if I get them with the arms. 1 copy of Durago. Durago is such a wonderful card. I really don't understand why nobody runs that more often. 1 copy of Summoner Monk. 1 copy of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. I probably would change Ghost Ogre for like its other counterparts. I just don't have the cards. And I don't know if I would really want to get it. Plus, I mean, Ghost Ogre works okay, so I really have no questions or complaints about that. 1 Blackwing Yellow Whirlwind, again, that's mainly just to go into my Synchro 7. 1 Max C, and 1 Aroma Jar for the wall. And that are the monsters. Going on to the arms real quick, we got 2 Excalibur, 2 Destiny, 2 Caliburn. These I've always, like, Destiny and Caliburn, like, for sure. 2. 3 gets a little cloggy, so that's kind of why I don't run those. Excalibur's kind of a back and forth thing. 2's good, 3's not ideal. 1 Gallatin, and 1 Arfutor. These two, I think, in my opinion, are like the least favorite of the arms, mainly because between Arfutor and Gallatin, they're both negatives, but they're only like small solutions. You really just want to use Gallatin for just like like solutions for 1,000, and then you really just want to like get rid of Gallatin. Same thing with Arfutor. I just don't like the permanent 500 lose, like unless I really need it for back row or face down. 1 last chapter, because it's monster board for Noble Knights. 1 field spell. I really wish Noble Knights had a better field spell. As much as I like that new quick play spell card that's coming out, I think I would kind of much rather have a new field spell. I like this, but it's just not ideal for Knights. Like, if it had like 100 attack gain for every Knight in the grave, like this thing would be awesome, and I would love it. Sadly, it's not. This is a new card. Is kind of in preparations for that new spell card. Is a little card known as White Veil. White Veil is such an amazing card to have in Noble Knights because it's equipped. The cost is kind of severe for 3,000 if this thing ever gets destroyed, but the thing I like with White Veil is it's so good overall with like what you can use for it, and so that's why I really don't have any problem with it. Plus, you have Caliburn, so you can always get light points back, so it's not really that big of a deal. 1 Mage Power, because you're running a ton of spells and traps, so Mage Power 25 versus United Withstand. You know, you have to have at least 3 monsters to equal out Mage Power. Knights, like, depending on how that is, it's not viable, but I can get 5 spells pretty easily. 1 Raigeki, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Gold Sarcophagus, 1 Reinforcement Army. Those are all basically like staples for this deck. 1 Book of the Moon, again, marvelous. Back row removal, I am running Twin Twister and Cosmic Cyclone. Twin Twister because it's a discard for, and again, I can use it for like Ector or High Lancelin or something like that. Or Black Lancelin, I'm sorry, Black Lancelin. Use it for Black Lancelin. And, because then he can always come back, all I need is a normal, so that's not that hard. Cosmic Cyclone, you know, pay 1,000 life points. Again, you have Caliburn. The life points thing's not that big of a deal unless you go up against somebody with Burn. Then again, when you have it with Caliburn, I'm sorry, it's not that bad. Speed of paying for life points, Soul Charge. Gotta love Soul Charge. I kind of wish we had Monster Reborn back, but I understand why, because it would just ruin a lot of things. But again, you know, don't really have that much problem with Soul Charge. It's a whole bunch of Monster Reborns for me. You know, if I need, I can get, you know, Blackluster Soldier back. I can get easy to Witch Raider back. You know, really don't have that much of a problem, and it's not tied down to, you know, the like Call the Haunted or any of the other trap cards that bring them back. 1 Foolish Burial, again, to either put Lady of the Lake or Black Lancelin in the grave. Mass Change, because I do run the Masked Heroes. I do have a Fusion Substitute for First of Dragons. Instant Fusion, yes, I do have Instant Fusion back. I finally got the card for it, so I can run Instant Fusion. Bear from the Different Dimension, I am so glad that it's higher. I'd probably put it at more if I had the deck space for it, which I sadly do not, because I believe this is 59 cards. If not, then I have just the room for the 1 spell card when it comes out. Going on to traps, only a couple of traps. There are some new ones. So, Solemn Warning, staple. Deep Prison, pretty nice because it banishes. Torrential Tribute, once you have that with Destiny, no problem. Call Bahanin, just to bring back monsters. Mirror Force, I know I could probably put something better than Mirror Force. It's just what I have, you know. Storing Mirror Force, you know, something else. The 2 trap cards. So excited to see is Curse of the Forbidden Spell. I really think, especially in something that's so spell heavy in this, ditch a spell, can't use Twin Twister, can't use field spells, you know, and that's for the rest of the game, you know, and if you know they run, you know, doubles or triples of this, like, that could be, like, game-breaking, you know, like, awesome. The other one I have in here is, I thought this was, I think it's kind of needed, now is a Dark Bribe. I know there's probably other solutions I could have to like compensate for it, but Dark Bribe is kind of the solution that I have to deal with. So that's the main deck. I don't think the after deck has changed at all because until I get that link coming out, it's basically going to stay the same thing. So one Sacred Knight of Noble Knight of King Artorigus, one Artorigus King of the Noble Knights, one Castel the Sky Blaster Musketeer, one Abyss Dweller. I think Abyss Dweller is probably going to take the axe when the link comes out, mainly because it's 17. Like I don't really go into him that often out of all the ones I go into. Volcasaurus is for my rank 5, so kind of when I want to keep him. I did finally get number 82 Heartland Draco. Really like Heartland Draco, especially once the Link monster comes out. If I can sit with Draco, he can just keep attacking directly for 2,000, and they have to get over my Noble Knight before they can touch him. And I really like that, especially when you have it with White Veil or anything else. Number 86, Heroic Champion Rome Gamanyan. Again, put a couple materials on him, like you get 5, and he's on the board for a while. I really like him. And number 106, Giant Hand. Again, it's that negate ability. It's what I really like to have with him. That's kind of why I rather have him over Abyss Dweller, and plus Abyss Dweller is also the weakest one. So that wraps up the XC. The only 3 synchros, and of course that is the Noble Knight of Hyalonson. It's just, again, it kind of came with the thing, and I still really like him. He's still, he's a 21, plus with Galantin. He's kind of the guy I would put for Galantin, one Clearwing Synchro Dragon. That's the one I go in for 7. I imagine there's probably better 7s, but again, this is what I have to work with. I do have a 9, and I can go into that, and that's Trishula. Really, really like Trishula. Like, there's not, like, any problems I have with running Trishula, and the fact that I can go into makes me so happy. The 2 masked heroes I can go into are, of course, Darklaw and Koga. One for light, one for dark. The fusion substitute, of course, is First of Dragons. Again, First of Dragons is a really amazing card. I really don't understand why a lot of people don't run this more often in Noble Knights, because it's so easy to get out with them. And then, of course, fusion, instant fusion. With Norin taking the axe, there was one other monster I could think of that could fit the bill. It's a 4, it's a warrior, and it's super old, and that's Carbona La Warrior. It's the one where it's M Warrior 1 and M Warrior 2 put together. A friend of mine just got that for me, and so I'm really happy I have them in their 15-12. I think since it counts as an instant fusion, if I ever really needed to soul charge it, I believe I can. So that's why he's in here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the deck profile. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'm sorry I haven't really done this, speaking thing as much as possible. I don't think that there's a lot of people who actually really want to, hear me talk, I guess. And I don't know, I was kind of having that impression to where, there's not a lot of things that I like to talk about. Also, gotta be honest, like I said, I haven't really touched this deck until they announced that they're coming out with more support for Noble Knights, and that's got me, really super excited to see. But, other than that, there wasn't really much I had going for this. It's probably one of the best times to probably get in, back into it. But there's not really a lot of people, I don't see the people too often that do play the game anymore. So that's kind of the way it's gone for me. And personally, I really don't mind. I've been really crazy busy, and that's kind of why you guys have been seeing a whole bunch of Destiny. It's kind of another thing I suppose I could have gone into. Is the reason why we're seeing a lot of Destiny stuff is because it's easy to record. I don't have to speak, really, and it doesn't take a ton of editing on my part. And when you're going through a whole bunch of school and everything like that, you kind of have to do what you have to do. Eventually, I would really want to probably put more effort into it, but for now, I'm really just binging on games. That's also why you haven't seen a lot of Minecraft, because for me, it's until the game like really screws me over. Like the one thing that turned me, away from Destiny 1 wasn't any of the complaints that everybody had. It's just simply because they upgraded Rise of Iron to the Xbox One and I didn't have an Xbox One. I thought that was pretty stupid. I don't know why they couldn't just finish Destiny 1 on the 360 and then, okay, Destiny 2, it's going to be on the 1. You have to get the 1 for the new game. Okay, fine, I get that. But it's just the fact that you cut a part of your community out of an expansion. I thought that was just downright, hideous. I gave Destiny 2 a shot. I really like it. Still do. So, yeah, that's going to be it for me. Merry Christmas. Happy Holidays. Thank you guys again so much for watching. This is the Game Master 127, and I'll see you guys all next year.